Hello, how is everyone today? So let me start with the shoutouts. Illy, then Tammy, and Kate was there too. I need to check, but I think that I don't follow Cake though. I need to check though. Damn, how is everyone today? So, hello Illy. How are you? Yeah. I'm doing a shorter stream today, like 2 hours again. That has been my streams now, except like on weekend. But that's the length that I can do right now, unless for some reason plans allow me to do more, like I did on the Halloween that I did, I think a 9-hour stream. So yeah, let's just go to the other screen. Oh no, the game just closed. So let me just put Illy there. What is? Let me. Okay, there, and let's give him a mug as well. Some more chocolate, probably with animal marshmallows, something, I don't know. Animal chocolates, I don't know. And I just know that they are cute. Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to open the game again, huh? Oh yes, I still need to find the problem with the Sherlock game. So then I can also tell Zeph about it. But yeah, we are doing a short stream today again. So, Illy, how have you been? I have seen that you have been playing League. And I saw that Tammy also has been doing League streams. Every time I open her stream, she has been playing League. Like, even last Sunday when I heard her with Kobe, she was playing League. This week, I saw her like streaming in the morning, and then morning like afternoon, lunchtime, and then at the night League. Like me and Illy have been bumping on different Tammy streams. Yeah, because like on the shoutout says World of Warcraft, but I've seen her playing League. And Cake is probably lurking because knowing Cake is probably at school. I'm not skipping this intro, I love this intro. I'm really yeah, you were totally there, huh? Yeah. Your Fugi was you, I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot. It killed the game, it killed the stream. I'm on chapter 4, so yeah, I'm not even close to it. I've been doing like, I think last time I did like 2 chapters, 2 hours. more or less, but also the chapters lengths vary. So I feel like I think the second one is short, but then like I feel like sometimes 7 is like really long, or the 8. So it depends a lot on the character, the story, and the chapter. Sometimes I can do like 2 or 3 per stream. Others I can only like do one in like 1-2 hours. Yeah, no way. Like even on my big streams, normally when I reach a finale, I'm almost at the end of like chapter 8 or I'm already on 9. Hi Dragon, how are you? Are you Dragon Defender? Did you change your name or are you a different dragon? I haven't seen any dragons in a while, so I might be mistaking names and people, I'm sorry. But how are you? And thank you for that, pet. Also, I'm trying to play and to use gloves, so I think. Okay, it's a different dragon, okay. There's some, like, there's people with names so similar. That's the thing. But you know that you're good. Because, like, I know that Luxus has someone on their stream that is called Pengu, and then after I raided Luxus, one day, on the next day I had like a Pengu appearing on my chat, and it was a different one. And like, for example, now we have Tammy here, little Tammy, but then we also have like Art by Tamago, that is also Tammy for us. It's okay, you don't need to tell me where did it came from. I appreciate you passing by. Well, that's the intro that you get, huh? Also, Illy, do you want to present yourself since you are here? Okay. Yes, goes. He's going to fail. Okay, let's just go. Please do the little girl's voice. Oh, it is on the other side. Wait, where's Mama's here? The boy looks around at the group of children and they all nod their heads with eager agreement. The children cheer. The children disperse around the area. I watch them go with disinterest. What? I'm also remembering. Dragon just mentioned TikTok. I need to edit my clips and smash and upload them on TikTok and YouTube. I've been failing. Like, I even have a video from like the pyrography that I did to upload on TikTok, and I haven't been uploading because when I upload it on TikTok, then I'm going to upload it on Instagram, and I don't want to mess up my Instagram posts like algorithm because it's already messed up. Why do I need to take part in this? I am fairly certain I have never played a game like this with anyone before. Is this another memory that was taken from me? A little girl runs up to me and begins to pull me along with her. Hey! I look at Waltz, but he only smiles at me. It seems like I don't really have a choice. Waltz turns to face a wall. He covers his eyes and begins to count. Before I react, the little girl is let go of me and is running off. What is going on? I turn and see a boy hiding behind a barrel. They didn't even explain the rules of this game. How was I supposed to know what to do? I look around me to find places that I might hide. Maybe behind a tree? Oh wait, I remember. Can people hear you?
No, not on stream.
Okay.
They don't hear me on stream.
Sorry.
Oh.
I think now they hear you.
Now they do, yes.
You did all that introduction earlier.
Now you know who I am.
Behind the fountain would also work. Are those wooden crates? Which one of these places should I hide in? So this was one of those that we cheated and it was behind the wooden crates?
Ready or not, here I come.
I cannot believe I am sitting on the dirt to avoid being seen. My dress is getting soiled because of the child's game.
Found you!
My heart begins to race as I turn to look at him, but I realize that Waltz has found one of the children. Oh, it wasn't me. Wait, why am I worried about being found?
Gotcha!
Every so often I hear Waltz proclaim that he has found someone, but he still hasn't found me. Do I get something if I win this game?
You still haven't found Big Sister yet. You're right. Where could she be hiding?
This is quickly becoming boring.
Found you!
I jump when I hear Waltz's voice behind me. He looks down at me in triumph.
You won, princess.
I won?
Looks like you're an expert at this game.
I'm not. You just did not look hard enough.
That doesn't change the fact that you still won the game. You should be happy. Great job, princess.
Waltz pats me on the back and smiles once again before he turns his attention back to the children. He's right. His praise makes me feel strangely happy. Why? Oh my god, Illy is dying. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just choked on a bit of water. Alright, I'm fine. Right, everyone, that's it!
The children begin to whine, clearly disappointed.
We only played one round! Now don't be like that. I promise to play another game with everyone soon. Now run along, I'm sure your parents are looking for all of you.
One of the children, a little girl, tags on my sleeve.
Thank you for playing with us, big sister. Please, come again.
She smiles at me before skipping away to join the rest of the children. All the children head off together back toward the residential area of the town.
They like you.
How do you know that?
Didn't you see how happy they were
sorry.
when you joined in?
Oh, okay, you read it all. Children are so easy to please.
That's why I envy them. Adults aren't like children. They worry too much and don't appreciate the small joys in life.
Or
As we grow up, forget how to be happy.
forget how to be happy? Waltz may be right about that. When I was younger, my dolls brought me so much joy, but now,
Anyway, since you won, you deserve a treat.
treat.
You'll like it, I promise.
I sit on a wooden bench, waiting for Waltz to return. He said it would be easier to him to go alone because he wanted to surprise me. I did not protest. I have been on my feet all day. I never thought I would be running around playing with children. I wonder what this treat is going to be. Every time we came to the plaza, it is always packed with people. Most of the popular shops are clustered in this area. I observe the town quickly before my eyes land on the statue of the king. He looks noble, riding a rearing stallion. The sight makes my heart twist uncomfortably. I am pulled out of my thoughts when a child trips and falls in front of me. He begins to cry. Should I do something? But before I can react, a man and a woman are there, pulling the child up. The man takes the child in his arms, as the woman rubs his back.
There, my love. Mama and Papa are here now.
I watch as they slowly walk away, the mother still crooning to their child. Mother would always get angry at me if I was about to cry. I wonder what it's like to be comforted like that.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Are you okay?
I keep the family in sight for as long as I can, before turning to Waltz. I am fine.
Here.
Oh, it's this again, huh? We don't get rid of the apples, huh? What is this?
A candied apple. A long time ago, I promised that I would bring you one, but I wasn't able to keep that promise. That's why I'm fulfilling it now.
I do not recall such a promise. I tore the candy, inspecting its glaze and shiny appearance. I didn't know you could make an apple look like this. It doesn't look that much, for sure.
I promise there are no poison apples here. These ones are just sweet.
I sniffed at the candy. Wait. I take a small bite.
Well?
I become too immersed in my taste test that I do not even hear Waltz. The candy apple tastes like nothing I have ever tried before. Really? This is good. I still don't see the big thing about candy apple. It just tastes like apple and caramel together. It doesn't even taste
Candied
like...
apples are overrated. You heard
Yeah.
it first.
Yeah. I said it before and I said it again. I take another bite, another bigger bite. Is that a smile
Is
I
that
see?
a smile
Oh,
I
sorry.
see? Is that a smile I see, princess?
I think I've been playing alone too much. Even on Disney, I was just reading it. What? I wasn't smiling at all. Was I?
When I get some extra money from my shows, I'll make sure to treat you again. I have lots of favorites to show you.
There are so much more desserts like this?
Of course! I'll make sure you try all of them.
Walt stands, then moves over to a trash bin so that he can dispose of his finished apple.
It's getting late. Let's go back to the margin.
The next few weeks become a blur. I continue to help out in the tavern while sometimes accompanying Waltz for his shows. Though Waltz continues his lessons of goodness, I have yet to gain a single good deed. I am slowly starting to lose hope. It has been months since I was cursed, and I still have yet to complete a single good deed. Today, I have been assigned the task of serving Martian customers. I honestly prefer my duties with Mr. Brown. At least I do not have to mingle with all these people. I have only just entered the tavern when I freeze at the sight of a familiar face. Fritz? His posture is stiff, his arms are crossed, and he is obviously uncomfortable. What is he doing here? How did he get in here? I walk toward him, but do not get far before he is in front of me, down on one knee, with his head bowed. Oops, sorry.
I finally found you, Your Highness.
Wait. Oh. How does he remember me? How did he find me? Fritz?
Princess, I have no idea what is happening, but the whole kingdom. Everyone has completely forgotten you and...
Let us go somewhere else to talk. I interrupt Fritz when I notice all the stairs around the room. Not so fast. Seemingly from nowhere, Julian and Garland are in front of me, separating me from Fritz.
Lady Julian? Sir Garland? I was told you left Angel. What are you two doing here?
I could ask the same, Sir Fitzgerald. What are you doing here? Fritz is at a loss for words as he stares at Julian confused.
Answer the question, Sir Fitzgerald.
What are you doing here? I am quickly reaching the end of my patience. Just let me talk to him. Neither Julian nor Garland back down. If anything, they only look more ready to draw their swords. I don't trust him. As I look at the three of them, I remember the story of Julian and Garland's dismissal from the Order of Caldera. Sir Alcaster was the one that dismissed them. Perhaps they hold some type of grudge? Is it because Fritz is Sir Alcaster's son? I do not know why you do not trust Sir Alcaster, but Fritz is a completely different person. He's my knight. He would never harm me.
We have our reasons for doing this, Princess.
I sighed, rubbing at my forehead with my hand to try and dispel an impending headache. I swear, you lot are like a bed of snakes. Stop hissing at each other. Laura walks in from behind me, swatting at Julian and Garland to move them. He smiles at Fritz before turning to beam that same smile at Julian and Garland. If you are so concerned, then feel free to chaperone the princess with her knight. I'm sure the two of you can handle it if he tries to do something funny. Fritz's voice is quiet when he speaks.
You know I would never hurt her.
Fine. I glare at Julian and Garland when we are in the reception room. Thankfully, they take the hint and retreat to the opposite wall, far enough to give Fritz and I some privacy. Fritz speaks as soon as I sink into a chair.
Haven't seen you in 4 months, Princess.
It's been that long already?
Did you know how worried I was when I woke up one day and realized that Princess Emmeline was in your place? To make things worse, no one remembered you. Not even the king. When I brought up Crown Princess Diviana, everyone thought I was delusional.
Where do I even begin? I decided to start with the facts of my curse and how I meant to break it.
So you have the Cinderella curse, and that's the reason you've remained the Martian?
Yes.
And you need to complete 3 good deeds to break it?
That's right.
And how many good deeds have you accomplished, if you don't mind me asking?
I frowned to shake my head. None. I do not think I am capable of doing good.
Of course you are!
I look up in surprise at Fritz's impassioned declaration.
Let me start with this. I knew even when we first met that I was not what you were expecting. I wouldn't be surprised to know that I even disappointed you. But you never said a word of complaint, even in the beginning when I made lots of mistakes. And we both know how clumsy I was in the beginning. There is kindness in you, princess. I know this for a fact.
Even when I look away, I can still feel Fritz's eyes and smile direct at me.
Anyway, so if everyone has forgotten who you are, how is it that I can still remember you?
There is only one reason that makes any sense, though it brings up more questions than answers. Those who have a fairy tale curse are not affected by the conditions of another person's curse.
Hmm? Wait, are you saying that I'm cursed?
Unless you are secretly a witch or a fairy.
No, I'm definitely human, I can assure you of that. What about Lady Julian and Sir Garland?
Julian speaks up from her corner of the room. Throughout the nights I've been fingering disinterest. There is no doubt they are listening in on our conversation. We aren't cursed, so unfortunately we don't remember Princess Diana being, well, Crown Princess.
We only found out when she came here. I see.
Fritz distress is apparent, and he looks grimly down on that floor. He hasn't admitted to having the curse, which means that he either does not know he has it or refuses to tell me.
I can't believe this. How could I have the fairy tale curse and not know about it?
Have there been no difference in your life lately?
I suppose I've been more forgetful lately. Does that count?
You've always been forgetful.
I know.
His posture shifts as Julian walks toward us from the other end of the room. Her arms are crossed and her gaze directed at Fritz is filled with suspicion. How were you able to find this place? Fritz looks back at me as if asking permission, and I nod.
I've been dispatching scouts to Angel to look for the princess ever since she disappeared. A girl matching her description was seen in this area entering this house. When my scouts entered this place, they found it empty and abandoned. I figured that this was as good a place as any to start looking for traces of her. Though I was expecting an empty house, not a tavern full of people. Only those with the curse or certain permitted people such as Zuri and myself can enter this place and see it for what it is. So I really am cursed then.
Fritz is silent for a few moments as he considers what was just said to him.
That does explain things, though not as much as I'd like.
Fritz stands.
I still have many questions to ask, but I am expected back at the palace.
Fritz turns to look at Julian Garland.
I don't know why the two of you are here, but I'm glad that you are. I know I can trust you to keep the princess safe. Please, take care of her.
You don't have to tell us twice. Fritz smiled in reply before turning once more to bow to me.
Until we see each other again, princess.
A week goes by after Fritz leaves the tavern, and my luck does not change. I am still unable to complete a single good deed. I want to ask Parfait if she knows anything about Fritz and his curse, but she has been absent from the tavern for more than a week. When I asked Laura why Parfait was missing, all the witch said was that Parfait was busy dealing with the rapid spread of the fairy tale curse. Today, I am accompanying Waltz to the toy shop to buy materials for his upcoming show, but now I cannot find him. He was by these shelves earlier. Where has he gone? I turn a corner and my gaze is caught once more by the dolls on display. One particular doll catches my eye, and I cannot help but marvel at its beauty. If only I had enough money to buy you. I notice a man standing just to the right, in front of the teddy bear displayed shelf. Isn't that the father I saw with his daughter a few weeks ago? He's looking at the teddy bear that his daughter wanted, the one he did not have enough money to buy. I watch as he opens one of the clench's hands. There are some gold coins on his palm. He limps the price tags of the teddy bear earlier, and I am certain that the man does not have enough money to afford the one he is eyeing.
I thought I'd saved enough by now. Now, what do I get her for her birthday?
The man heads for the next shelf over. He raises a hand to rub at the back of his neck. I walk over and pick up the bear the man was just looking at. It's very soft and somehow comforting to hold. I can see why the girl liked this one. I begin to move toward the counter without realizing. I hold the teddy bear to me with one hand and reach for the bag of coins with my other. The king gave me this money all those months ago, but I never used it. If I buy this bear, I will be completely broke.
Miss?
Could you wrap this for me?
Of course.
After she has finished wrapping the bear, I turn and search for the father. It seems he is no longer in the shop. As he left.
Wow, that's a big toy you got there.
Waltz appears with a bright smile on his face. He leans forward to inspect the package I am holding. I need to find him.
Who?
I'm sure he wasn't gone too far yet.
Hey, wait!
Where is he?
Princess, where are you going?
The right answer on this one is explaining. There's someone I need to find. Did you happen to see the man eyeing the large teddy bear earlier?
I think I caught a glimpse of him. Why?
We need to find that man. I must give this to him. I'm about to run off into the crowd when I feel Walt's hand on my sleeve. I turn to snap impatiently at him, but find my annoyance dying at the expression on his face.
Look, I'm not entirely sure of what is happening, but I'll help you. But you have to stay with me. We shouldn't be separated in this crowd.
Fine. Waltz keeps his pace with me as I almost break into a run.
It will be difficult to find that man with all these people around.
But we should at least try. Walt and I search for hours, but we never find him. I do not even know his name.
We can try again tomorrow. It's going to be dark soon.
But it's her birthday.
Who?
I ignore Walt. In the brief second that I close my eyes, I can see the man's pained expression in my mind. I sit down on a bench and clutch the raw bear in my chest. He wanted to buy this bear for his daughter's birthday, because he loves her. Familiar haze flares up in my chest. I've spent my whole life wanting the king to treat me the same way that man treats his daughter.
Diviana. I promise you will look again first thing in the morning.
Walt and I head back to the Martian, but the weight in my chest slows me down.
It's not like you to be this sad for a stranger. You've changed.
Have I?
Welcome home, Papa.
The girl's voice is familiar. I reel on my heels and stare at the lights, the little girl in the doorway of one of the homes. I thought we were too late, but we found them. The little girl runs from her room, drops her arms around her father, who picks her up and pulls her into a tight hug.
I'm sorry I'm late, sweetheart. But you're here now. Mama, Papa is here. We can start my birthday party now.
The girl wiggles out of her father's embrace and runs back into the house excitedly. The man is carrying a small box in his hand, wrapped neatly with a ribbon. He looks down at his gifts and sighs. Before he can go inside the home, I walk toward him and tap him on the shoulder. Excuse me?
You were in the toy shop earlier.
I was. We have been looking everywhere for you.
For me?
He looks first at me, then at the package I carry in my arms.
Can I help you with something, miss?
I heard that it is your daughter's birthday today.
She's turning 7 today, but why?
Here. This is for your daughter.
This is...
The toy you wanted to buy for her. Take it.
No, I can't possibly...
Just take it. The man seems to be in so much shock to reach out for the teddy bear. He shakes his head in wonder.
You don't even know who we are. Why would you do something like this?
I've been asking myself that all day. You love your daughter very much, don't you?
She's my life. She and my wife. But I cannot pay you for this. Papa, why are you taking so long?
The girl is silently at the door again, her wide eyes staring right at me.
Who are you?
The little girl clings to her father's legs. She looks curious but not afraid. I do not know what to say.
This pretty lady here is your fairy godmother, little one. Huh?
I turn to glare at Waltz. What is he playing at?
Fairy godmother? Like the one in Cinderella? Yes.
I shoot Waltz another warning look, but he only grins at me.
She'll come to fulfill your birthday wish. Isn't that right, my lady?
The right one on this is play along. It is her birthday. I might as well play along. Yes, I am. Hi Kobe, how are you? How was DBD? Did you got many wins?
It's a Kobe.
And thank you for that, pets.
Really?
Walt nudged me toward the little girl. I glared at him before I kneeled down and held the rock teddy bear out to her. What does Walt usually say to children when he gives them gifts? Oh, you have been a very good girl. This is for you. The girl reaches out and takes the bear. Her eyes light up as she stares at it.
Is this the teddy bear?
I nod, and the little girl squeals, twirling around with the wrapped teddy bear tied in her arms. Then suddenly she puts the bear down and throws her arms around my neck.
Thank you. Thank you for granting my wish, Miss Fairy Godmother.
I am too shocked to react.
Mama! Look what my fairy godmother brought me.
I can only stare as the little girl runs back into her house with the gift.
Thank you.
I glance at the man, who, much to my surprise, has tears running down his cheeks. He's still somehow smiling through them.
I will never forget your kindness.
He dips into a short bow, then disappears into his home. Huh? This is a piece of the glass slipper.
Your first good deed.
I stare in disbelief at the overing piece in my hand. One moment it is there, the next it has been swallowed by a bright light and is joined with my pendant. I cannot believe it. Waltz, look. But Walt is not looking at my new pendant. He's looking at my face, his gaze interrupted. What are you looking at?
You just smiled.
I did?
It's as beautiful as I remember.
I feel slightly embarrassed and have no words as I quickly turn my head away.
I'm glad that you decided to play along with my story. You made her birthday extra special by making her believe that you were her own fairy godmother. That no matter how tough things are, every child has someone watching over them so long as they're good.
My eyes are still on the slipper when I hear a familiar voice behind us.
Cinderella's glass slipper, huh?
We both turn around to stare at the man standing a few feet from us. He is cloaked in darkness, but I can still make out his grin.
Hello, princess. Varg.
To protect. Just saving because it's a new chapter. The man starts walking through rather slowly. Walt moves to stand in front of me. Oops.
Princess, stay close to me.
Okay.
Good evening, Princess Diviana. And a good evening to you too, Peter Pan.
The man drops into an elegant bow.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Varg. What do you want, Varg? How do you know who we are? I'd love to stay and chat, but I have more important things to do. The princess is coming with me.
Varg takes one long stride toward us. He taps the cane he's holding onto the ground. A surge of light emanates from the cane, then glares out toward us.
Princess, go back to the march and hurry.
Walt starts toward Varg, before I can stop him. Varg raises his can and twists it in one sharp movement. The light abruptly changes direction and slams into Walt's sides, throwing him some distance away. Walt! Before I can step away, Varg has lifted me into his arms. He grins at me, almost wolfishly, before darting away from Walt. No!
Princess!
Let me go.
No can do, princess. I'll let you go and things will get messy.
What do you want from me? Are you a... I cannot even say the word. My blood runs cold as I consider the situation. Are you a witch?
That I am not.
And do you expect me to believe you? You just used magic back there.
I guess I did.
Let me go. I scream in his arms, attempting to kick and push him away from me. Varg abruptly stops, with a grunt to let me down. This is my chance. I start to vault away from him, but he quickly grabs my wrist and pulls me back.
Not so fast. Get your
hands off me. Sorry, I was yawning. I'm tired.
I'm not here to hurt you, princess.
Like I literally fell asleep earlier while listening to Koei. After what he did to us, he leans in toward me. He can look me in the eyes.
Well, he was in the way. Besides, it's not like I killed him.
Varg begins walking again, this time pulling me with him. I try to break away from his iron grip, but fail. Where are we taking me?
Back to where you truly belong. If there's one thing I've learned from the fairy tales, it's that a princess belongs in a palace.
I'm unable... I think I just saw a spider. I'm unable to stop the gasp that leaves my lips. He stops and turns to me.
You've been away from home for far too long, princess. Don't you want to go back?
I do want to go home, but I'm not welcome there anymore. At least not while I'm still cursed.
Release her!
Varg releases me just in time to block a sword strike that comes out from the darkness of the trees. Hi, Karma.
How annoying. I could say the same thing about you.
I back away as the two trade blows. Varg uses his cane to defend himself against the man that just emerged from the trees. That man. He's the one who was with Waltz. The man with the sword that helped save me from bandits all those months ago. There is something graceful in the way that man moves and he swings the sword with Varg. Almost looks like he's dancing. The stranger continues swiping the sword, eventually gaining enough leverage to force Varg back. He moves so quickly that it takes all of Varg's reflex simply to block his slashes. They're so fast. Varg takes a few steps back and keeps a safe distance from the stranger.
Impressive.
The man gives Varg a lopsided smile as he points his sword at him, the two of them temporarily frozen as they each wait for the others to move first.
You're not too bad yourself.
Wait, is that... Now that he has stopped and I have a better look at him, I can see that the stranger features are uncannily similar to Karma's. Karma? But is it really him?
Princess, are you okay?
I turn my head to Waltz and Laura rushing toward me. How did he find me?
Delora used her magic to track you down. Thankfully, no other witches beat us here.
Waltz halts in front of me while Delora advances through the two men. So, what do we have here?
Delora, right? Can't say that it's a pleasure to meet you. I have to compliment you all. You did an impressive job hiding the princess from us. It took a while to finally track her down. Finding your so-called tavern was difficult, you know? But I got lucky.
What does he know about the tavern? No sooner are the words out of Varg's mouth that the swordsman is suddenly upon him again, posed to attack. Varg blocks his sword a second too late and is forced to back away, clenching his now bloody arm.
You talk too much. Sorry, shouldn't have forgotten my manners in front of royalty.
Varg gazes turns to Laura. A smirk somehow still on his face despite his injury.
You have quite an interesting bunch with you, witch. How about joining us instead? We could always use more witches like yourself.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Too bad.
Varg turns to look at me. He holds out a hand and gestures me toward him.
Come with me, princess. You know you don't belong here.
I clench my hand into fists as I shake my head.
Your mother won't be very happy with your decision, princess. Especially after all she's done to make sure you'll be a suitable heir.
Mother? What are you talking about? But Varg ignores me as he raises his cane.
Sorry to leave the party so quickly, but I'll be back soon enough for you, princess. Next time, whether you like it or not, you'll be coming with me.
I'm not done with you. Laura throws her hands out, beginning to gather light in her palm, but Varg has already brought his cane down onto the ground. Thick smoke envelops the area, making my eyes water. When the smoke clears, Varg is gone. Laura ups in annoyance as she lowers her arm back down for her sides. I think that those fish are using a human to do their dirty work.
What was that cane he was carrying?
I look up at the stranger, who has shattered his swords and is walking through where the walls Laura and I are standing. It's an enchanted item. That cane has been infused with a spell that allows Varg to use magic. Limited magic, but powerful enough to make him dangerous.
Well, it is far easier for a human to explore the kingdom without anyone getting suspicious.
The stranger stands close enough for me to get a proper look at his face. I can no longer deny the resemblance I saw earlier. Karma? Is that really you?
You have good eyes, darling.
So this is what Karma looked like as a man. Why does he need to disguise himself as a woman? I open my mouth to ask a question when I am interrupted by Walt's hand on my shoulder.
Are you hurt anywhere?
I turn to Waltz and freeze when I notice the dried blood on his forehead. You are bleeding.
I'll be fine.
I step back and realize that Walt is standing oddly, wavering one leg to the other. I must have badly hurt him. You shouldn't have come here.
I had to. It's my fault Var got to you in the first place.
Walt forces a smile, but I can see the sadness in his eyes.
I couldn't protect you at all. I'm so sorry.
Why do you keep worrying about me? I'm not even hurt. What if something happens to you? Walt smiles. He tries with great effort to mask his pain.
I'm happy that you're worried about me, princess. It doesn't matter what happens to me so long as you aren't hurt.
How can you say that?
I. Ugh.
Walt's expression silently twists as he doubles over, his eyes glittered in pain. Walt! Laura catches one of Walt's arms, supporting him as she turns to address both Carm and I. We should return to the Martian. Rumpel needs to see to Walt's injuries. Rumpel. I'll explain everything once we're back. Laura calls for Rumpel as soon as we arrive at the Martian. When Rumpel enters the area, he is clearly distraught by Walt's injuries.
What happened?
He'll first explain later. I expect Rumpel to object, and I am surprised when he does not. He does nothing more than a nod. Carefully, Rumpel leads Walt back to his room so he can be treated. Laura looks in the direction Rumpel and Walt have gone, with a thoughtful look on her face. We're lucky that we have Rumpel here with us. This is good with our even small ones, but Rumpel has experience with more serious injuries. Experience? What are you talking about? Remember his curse? Rumpel is not the only one who does not remember who he is. None of the town folks remember his name either. But what about those with the curse? Shouldn't they at least still be able to remember his name? Rumpel is an exception to the rule, as he is with many things. In his case, not a single person can remember his name. Funny thing is, they can still recognize him. He ran into someone who called him a daughter today. Even just hearing it brought a memory back. He's gotten one of the chapters of his journal back now. He's quite a proficient doctor. He collects his journal pages by retrieving memories from others that still remember him. What a strange curse. My eyes wander around the reception area and I notice that someone is missing. Where is Carm? Don't worry about him, he's probably changing now. I do not understand why Karma is so secretive about his reason for wearing a disguise. I'm about to ask Laura if she knows any of the specifics of Karma's curse when the door to the reception area is thrown open. Princess? I'm surprised when Anise suddenly throws her arms around me. She pulls me into a tight hug. I was so worried about you. Thank goodness you're safe. She pulls away and begins to wipe at tears that have sprung to her eyes. Oh, why are you crying? Because I was worried about you, silly. She was really so worried, she cried. Why? I'm intensely aware of the awkwardness of the situation. Thank you for worrying about me? I had thought the words might do something to ease her worries, but her sobbing only grows louder. Anise? I'll get you something warm to drink. I stare off after Anise before I turn to Laura worriedly. Did I say the wrong thing? Quite the opposite, actually. You made her very happy. I did? But she was crying. They are called tears of joy, princess. I'd be overwhelmed too if you were sweetly nice to me. Miracles tend to bring people to tears. I just said thank you. And that was a kindness in and of itself. No wonder she's so happy. I was being kind. And congratulations, princess. I see that you've managed to complete your first good deed. My hand moves instantly to the pendant. I clutch at the new piece that hangs there. I knew you could do it. Laura smiles warmly. For some reason, it makes me feel strangely proud and speak. Parfait walks into the room, startling us both. It has been 2 weeks since I last saw her. Her face is ashen. Parfait? You know that continuously using your magic takes a toll on your body.
I have no choice. It's the witches.
Her voice trails off as her eyes meet Laura. Parfait and Laura look at each other stunningly. The tension in the room mounts as they continue to stare at each other without uttering a word. Eventually, Parfait's eyes wander to me.
Keeping her in the dark won't make the situation any better, Delora.
Parfait moves toward me, but her knees buckle. Before I can react, Laura is already at her side, supporting her. Parfait, you need to rest. I'll take care of this.
No, she needs to hear this from both of us.
What is going on?
We wanted to tell you about this later, but we can no longer afford to wait.
Laura helps Parfait to a chair. I tentatively take a seat opposite the two of them.
We're going to tell you the whole truth of this situation.
The whole truth? Laura sighs before she eventually speaks. You know why I cursed you, princess? Some twisted sense of mischief? That's not the whole reason. We needed you to change your ways, princess. To change how you see the world. I clicked by mistake. If we didn't do something, you were going to end up as merciless and cold-hearted as your mother. What are you talking about? My eyes go to Parfait, but she doesn't meet my gaze.
Hildir, your mother, was not always so cruel.
Parfait's eyes look wet, as she is about to cry. Why are you speaking as if you knew her?
She was my friend. Long before she was the queen, Hildir was like a sister to me. But she changed when the witch hunt started.
What does the witch hunt have to do with mother? Parfait does not meet my eyes, but Laura is looking right at me. Your mother was a witch, Diviana, the most powerful of the witches in the facts. Hildur was a Tenebrarum bearer. My heart drops into the pit of my stomach. No, that's impossible. I've never saw her use magic. She cannot be a witch. That's what she wanted you to believe. You cannot keep something like that a secret. If you try hard enough, you can keep anything a secret. Even from your own family. But how? Laura pauses for a long moment before she speaks. There is their memories, Diviana. The hair leaves my lungs as I struggle to remain calm. Paul said that mother ordered my memories to be erased, but are they saying that it was mother herself who erased my memories? Jagged pieces of memories and thought begin to snap together in my mind. She needed you to be obedient and compliant. Whenever you acted out, she took that memory of disobedience from you. And it didn't take long at all to mold you into her perfect and unquestionable little doll. I grip my dress without realizing. My hands are shaking. Then I didn't know Walt. I really did erase my memories of him. How much of my childhood did I lose?
Hildir cherished humans before. She was kind and selfless. She was devoted to maintaining the balance between the Lucis and the Tenebrarum. But Hans,
Laura moves to place a gentle hand on Parfait's shoulder. It's not your fault.
I trusted him too much. He swore that they would only be stories, small fantasies to share with his children. Hilde wanted to turn him away, but I disagreed. I allowed Hans to weave his tales about witches and fairies.
Fairy tales, or not. And fairy tales become hugely popular, and in practically every single one of the stories, it was a witch who was bad and a fairy who was good. To add insult to injury, it was well known that Hans had been welcomed by the Lucis Bearer, but not by the Tenebrarum Bearer. The humans took that information and their imaginations ran wild.
Hilde and I went to Hans to beg him to tell the truth, but it was too late. No matter what Hans said, everyone believed that he was being threatened by the witches. I don't think he ever meant for things to get so out of hand either. When the king at the time, your grandfather, also voiced his negative opinions on witches, he only had fuel to the fire. It was as if he was giving humans permission to carry on with their witch genocide.
And we couldn't do nothing but to defend ourselves. We were bound by our oath to never hurt a living soul. The witch hunt lasted for years. Most of us were slaughtered. All witches are bound to the Tenebrarum Bearer through the Tenebrarum itself. Hilda felt each of that like it was her own.
It drove her mad.
And she broke our oath. She killed the king, your grandfather. Hilda killed my grandfather? As Hilda's power kept growing, more and more good witches were corrupted through their influence on the Tenebrarum.
I tried to stop her, but she was already lost to reason.
Hilda wanted to take Angel for the witches. She wanted to take revenge on the humans for what they had done to all of us. And since your father was next in line, Hilda forced Jeanette to marry her, so she could have a legitimate claim to the throne. And she did it even though she knew he loved another woman. The very woman who sits on the throne today. Really? Laura nods. Wait, was that before me or wait, who was that before?
Oh, no.
No, it was right.
Yeah, it was fine.
I don't know, I feel like I look at that parfait and she had all her mouth open. I'm hallucinating. The king was, as always, loved Ophelia. Hilda created a fairy tale curse to punish the humans. She wanted to fill the Tenebrarum with their hatred and anger. Parfait's voice becomes very soft.
The balance between dark and light was lost. While Hildir lived, Angeli was a place of grief.
Doing dialogues sleepy and with things like this, it's bugging my brain. I can feel an impending headache coming, but even if what you're saying is true, Mother is dead. She's been dead for 4 years.
She is. But for some reason, the witches are becoming more active. Garland and Julian's patrols have confirmed this.
Patrols? Is that why they disappear at night?
I had to cast a glamour on you so that other witches would be unable to recognize you as the princess. But it seems like they've already seen through your glamour.
They're looking for you, princess. The witches... The witches are looking for you. What? Why?
The Tenebrarum needs a bearer. A witch needs to take on that role and regulate the balance between the Lucis and the Tenebrarum.
For the past few years, it's been in a state of hibernation. We believe Ilder infused their life into the Tenebrarum to keep it stable. But now the Tenebrarum is beginning to wake again.
I believe that's why so many people are being cursed lately. The witches are preparing for their new bearer.
Laura turns to me with an expression I cannot quite read. They only have to wait until you turn 18. The air in the room seems to disappear all at once.
Princess, on your 18th birthday, your curse will break regardless of whether you complete your 3 good deeds. And you will become the Tenebrarum bearer.
Because, see? Now it's Parfait speaking, but Laura is the one with the mouth open.
Ah, that's why you were confused.
I'm sleepy, I'm tired.
You will inherit that title and that power from your mother.
Impossible. My heart is racing and I feel faint. Even if Mother was a witch, I cannot use magic at all. All halflings like you inherit their magic at 18. No, I am human.
Princess,
Laura's expression is grim as she speaks. We've been watching over you for a long time, Diviana. Oh my god, I can't even. We know what sort of influence your mother had on you. The curse was a test. We needed to know that you wouldn't return Angel to what it was when your mother was a queen.
we can't allow another great war to tear Angela apart. Delora and I believe that there is still goodness left in you. You just needed a wake-up call. That's the curse and the 3 good deeds. We wanted you to see what you hadn't in years, to be exposed to the true reality of things.
And above all, we needed to see that you were capable of 3 good deeds. I attempt to rub the fleeing thoughts in my mind, but to no avail. I feel numb. That's it, no more secrets. Parfait's voice is gentle when she speaks to me.
The future of this kingdom is in your hands.
Will you follow your mother's footsteps? Or will we achieve the same balance that we had before? No matter how much I try, I'm unable to sleep after my talk with Lauren Parfait. Mother was a wicked witch? And I'm the next bearer of the Tenebrarum? It all makes sense now. So many people hated me because they thought I would be just like Mother. I feel like the weight of that truth crashed down on me, and it is suffocating. What am I supposed to do now? I turn to my side and bring my knees to my chest. How do I know what the truth is anymore? Suddenly, an idea occurs to me. There is one person who might know the truth. Waltz. I wonder how he's doing. I slip out of my room and make my way through Waltz. Waltz is sound asleep when I push the door to his room and open. He looks so small on the bed. Pause to look at the hefty amount of herbs lying on the table. Those herbs. I remember Nice once told me that they help with pain. Grandpa and Nice have given a lot of them. Also a lot of them. Thoughts about the thrill of my mother retreat to the back of my mind as I remember the encounter with Varg. Waltz would never have gotten hurt if it wasn't for me. My head began to sting. The right answer is cry. For the first time in years, I let my tears flow freely. I do not even know why I am crying, and I find myself talking loud. Say that crying doesn't make a person weak, but it certainly makes me feel that way.
You're not weak, princess.
Waltz? When did he wake up?
You're the strongest person I know.
Waltz's voice is soft, and his words are slurred. He's clearly still under the influence of medication he's been given, but he still continues to speak.
Despite everything you've gone through, you're still standing on your own 2 feet.
I cannot lie anymore. I've only been pretending to be a strong person, but I cannot do this anymore, knowing that all this time I've been living a life full of lies. I'm questioning even my mother's affection now. Our dangerously gloomy thought hangs on the brink of my mind. Mother did not care about me. That means no one did at all.
I do. I care about you, Viviana.
Walt's voice begins to grow weak as his eyes fluttered closed. You're tired, Walt. You should sleep.
Viviana.
His voice is slurred and slow, but hearing him say my name without the title somehow feels nostalgic.
Please don't cry. Little star.
Walt continues, his eyes finally surrendering to sleep. I take a deep breath and leave his room, closing the door quietly behind me. Again!
Okay. Abra? Cadabra!
Teach me how you do it too!
A magician never reveals his secret, little star.
You always say that. Please? Just this one? Please, Walt.
On your birthday. I'll teach you how to do it on your birthday.
Promise?
Promise.
I wake slowly, the dream somehow still clear in my mind. A dream about Waltz? Was that a memory? I shake my head before I glance at the clock, stopping to stare at the time. Why is it already this late?
Princess?
Waltz? The door opens and Waltz walks inside with a tray of food. He sets it down by my bedside as I stare at him in shock.
You're finally awake.
Waltz, are you supposed to be... Waltz, you are supposed to be in bed.
I'm only injured, not an invalid, princess.
But...
I'm fine, princess. It's not like you to worry so much.
I respond to his smile with an exasperated sight. He will never heal properly if he does not stay in bed.
Here, I wanted to give this to you yesterday.
Walt reaches behind his back and pulls out a neatly wrapped box. Looks as if he pulls it out of thin air. Another magic trick? He hands me the wrapped box. What's this?
You'll need to open it to find out.
This is...
You've been wanting this, haven't you?
I stared down at the dolls he bought for me. It is the same one that caught my eye at the shop. The reason we went to the toy shop was so that you could buy this for me?
Yup, I'm glad it didn't get damaged last night.
My chest tightens with emotion. These dolls are expensive. Walt would have needed more than just his usual show tips to buy this. Why would you buy this for me?
I figured you might want the extra company. Plus, you've always loved dolls, so I thought this one might cheer you up.
I stare at the doll as I cradle her in my hands, my heart feeling full of in my chest. Thank you. I've never gotten an unexpected gift like this before. What's clear is true, and when I look up at him, I notice that his expression is somehow sad.
Lady Parfait told me that she and Laura told you the whole story yesterday. I have to apologize to you.
Or what?
The reason why they didn't tell you earlier is because I asked that they keep it a secret. Hey, Nomi!
Hi Naomi, how are you? It's Walt, yes, and we are going for the good ending on it. How are you, Naomi? Did you eat dinner? Are you going to eat dinner? Thank you for the redeems.
Of course, of course.
What about breakfast, Naomi? I look down at the doll, my mouth suddenly dry. Nothing pop because I try not to stretch the way I did before, so it wouldn't pop. Because I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I really felt pain. When things pop the last 2 times that happened, I really felt pain, so I'm really afraid. Okay, I already know that Nomi didn't have breakfast. And I'm judging her. It's okay. Why?
Because I wanted you to enjoy having a normal life, even if it was just for a short time. Knowing the truth limits your freedom. I didn't want you to feel that pressure so soon. But I can see now that it was selfish of me to deprive you of the truth. I'm sorry.
I clutched tighter at the doll, unable to look up at Walt. Why would you be so kind without expecting anything in return?
Kindness doesn't always need to be paid back.
Oh my god, I just look at the time. You know when you see the hours and they match? I just look and it's like 23:23.
Oh. For me, it's just 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, because you have 4 hours ahead. When you do something for someone, they will always expect the favor to be returned. That is what Mother taught me, or what I have experienced. No one is ever kind without expecting something in return.
I don't expect anything from you in return, princess.
But how can I know for certain that you are speaking the truth?
Well,
Right, Naomi? Right? Me and Mary have been eyeing quotes since the beginning, and like one time, like when Cinderella Phenomenon got the game of the week. Me and Cronus were talking about it, and I also felt like Cronus was eyeing on him. So maybe it's a sibling thing.
Well. Oh, you did? Yeah. Glad you like it.
Treat it well. Don't let it dry and stuff. Put cream on it.
Yeah, I have to put like cream for the next 2-3 weeks
Yeah.
while it heals. Well, you can't.
I'm laughing. I searched the meaning of the hours, and the first thing I saw is you are not going to be cheated on, and I'm just Ah.
No matter what someone's true intentions are, their actions are always up for a different interpretation. So it'll be up to you to judge their actions. Only you can decide whether or not to believe in me.
I put my knees to my chest, curling up around the doll. I still do not understand how you can be kind to me. You told me yourself it was a Tenebran Baron that cursed you. That means my mother.
Your mother was the witch that took away my magic and sealed it in Neverland, but that does not mean it is your fault that I'm cursed. You are more than just Hildir's daughter, princess. You are your own person, and I know for a fact that you are capable of more goodness than Hildir ever was.
Sorry. No, it's not. Waltz gestures for my necklace.
You're only two good deeds away from breaking your curse.
I would not have accomplished the first one without your help. In fact, I have done nothing to help you break your... My voice trails off as my thoughts begin to come together. Waltz, to break your curse you need to find Tinkerbell Neverland, right? What do they look like?
Neverland is a gold box with a carving of wings on the top, and Tinkerbell is the matching key.
Also, Nomi, do you want to join us? Do you want to join us, Nomi? I sit up abruptly. We have to go to the palace. Walt stares at me, his expression clearly perplexed.
What? Why?
Because I know where to find Tinkerbell Neverland. If this is a new chapter, I'm going to buy. Walt's description of Neverland and Tinkerbell was enough to jog my memory. A long time ago, Mother gave me a box and a key that matched Walt's earlier description perfectly. She gave me strict instructions to hide them in my room and to never let anyone else have them. I never questioned Mother's orders and keep both the box and the key tucked in one of my drawers. I've forgotten I even had those things until Waltz mentioned them. The minute I remembered, I sent a letter to Rod requesting he help us get into the palace. I knew that our strained relationship would make it harder for him to trust me. I emphasized the importance of the item we needed to obtain. A week later, it finally came true. Now we are just outside the palace waiting for him. Is it a Nomi?
Hi.
Is it a Nomi?
Hey, Nomi.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just I'm the audience.
You can chill or you can voice act.
Wait, I will wait, is there anyone to voice act?
There is a bunch
Oh,
of
there
girls.
I will join when I am needed.
Yeah, I'm giving you a mug.
Thank you.
Oh, what big eyes you have, Nomi.
Oh, what big mug you have.
It's smaller now. But yeah. We have Nomi.
For the best boy. I mean, no bias.
And Nomi didn't saw bigger walls. Because that's his cursed version.
But you liked Fritz as well. No, me.
Is Fritz the red haired?
No, that's
No.
the white-haired one.
Oh, white hair. I think he was second.
I know Boych would definitely like Fritz.
Yeah, I like it just because it
Biased.
was.
Boych is
There's always
biased.
bias when it's white-haired people.
Yeah, I remember Dee showed me all the characters, and just from appearances, I was like, that one. Walt.
Yeah, and like on the beginning, I was like, I'm leaving Walt for the end because I feel like that's the guy that I'm liking the most.
Good taste.
Yeah, and then Mare was like, "Oh, who is Rod?" Blah, blah, and I'm like, because like she saw Walt and she was like, "Oh, Walt is a child, blah blah," but like Walt is actually 22.
But did she see like
He's turning
the
22.
the
Because like,
art one?
no,
Because
no,
in
because
the main art, he's grown up, right?
yeah, but it was like when I started the game.
Mhm.
So she was just like, "Oh, Walt is just a child. I don't want to be in that
Yeah.
territory." Who is that guy there? And it was Rod, and I was like, "That's our sibling." And Walt is actually an adult. He just cursed.
Well,
with
he's
Neverland
half
curse.
sibling, so it's fine.
Like technically, he isn't even like he is the son of our stepmother and another man.
He's stepbro.
So like he isn't even blood related, but still, that's messed up. I don't want to date my brother because he even got the prince title. So like that sounds wrong to me. So I started with him because I was like, I want to get rid of this. I don't want this.
Wow. Get it out the way.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, since I got the blood out of the way, I need something nice to chill. So then I went to Karma because I felt like Karma would be less annoying than Rumpel, and you can't do Fritz and Waltz without doing like I think 4 endings first before you unlock them. So yeah,
They're like locked behind.
Yeah.
Endings. I see.
I think you need to do 3 or 4 to unlock them. So I did Rod, bad and good ending. Then I did Karma, bad and good ending, and they were unlocked. And then I did Rumpel with them already unlocked. But since Rumpel was still on the free part, kind of on the unlock version, I went for Rumpel before I went to Fritz and left Waltz for now. I can't wait to Nomiizuu to see bigger Waltz.
Was Karma's curse Red Riding Hood?
That's Fritz.
Oh, that's Fritz. No, what was Karma's then?
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, and he's both Beauty and the Beast. I see. Interesting, because I joined you when we were on the Rumpel part,
Yeah,
right?
because Rod and Karma I did it off stream.
I see.
5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Yeah, and then I decided to go back streaming. I was like, I never finished this game. I want to finish it. Yeah. Because like I was playing the game and then Uni came and I was like, crap. It's like when people are on high school and playing Mystic Messenger.
Oh god, Mystic Messenger was a thing. That's right. Did I tell you my friends woke up at like religiously at like 3 a.m. to check messages. And she was acting so suspicious that her boyfriend at the time thought that she was cheating on him.
I had my friend like,
You had to explain.
I'm playing this game and you should play it too, but you need to set an alarm at like 3 a.m. I'm like, huh?
She was like, oh no, like I just have to like get these messages. But they're like, it's not. And then she tried explaining the game. He's like, okay, yeah, have fun.
Yeah, and I just went to her like, I'm not playing the game now. Because like, during that time, if I have any light on, my phone just rang, my parents would appear, so I'm just like, when I leave alone, I'll play it, and I never play it. Because I'm just like, I don't want to wake up at 3 a.m.
We sacrifice sleep for that game.
Yeah. I am tired. And also I need space on my phone for that, and I don't have that. So yeah. Let's just continue with this for now. Jerry and Garland are here to protect us in case the need arises. I glance at Walt, who is standing beside me, fidgeting. He has been against me coming with him ever since he found out my plans. He cannot stop me. I refuse to be left behind.
You still won't change your mind about this, princess? You know the situation with the witches. It's not safe for you to be here.
It is not safe for me anywhere outside the Martian, and you know that. Besides, how do you plan to find in Neverland Tinkerbell without me? I'm the only one who knows where they are.
Like I said, if you would just tell me where they are, I can go on my own. There's no need for you to put yourself in this much danger.
I'm going, and you cannot stop me, Walt.
Ah, princess.
I turn to face him fully. This is my choice, Walt. I want to do this. For a moment, there is silence between us, and as Walt studies my expression, he eventually sighs and shakes his head.
I should know by now that there's no changing your mind when you're determined to do something. Just promise to stay close to me, okay?
I nodded absently as I fell around in my pocket for a small object, a vial that Parfait gave to me before Walt and I left for the palace. She said that it should help us when we need arises. It is a shame that neither Parfait nor Laura could be here due to the urgent meeting with the fairies. Jury and Garland finally arrived with Rod. Nomi, do you want to be Jurian?
Ooh, I don't know who Jurian is.
Is that woman?
Ready?
I can only nod in reply. Hopefully, nothing will go wrong. We make our way through a secret passageway. I've heard of this secret passageway from the king before, but this is the first time I have ever been here. They say that this was built as an escape route should the needs to evacuate the royal family rise. Only the commander of the IllyKadrian and the king know about this place. Rod, how do you even know this place? How did you get a key? Thought that only the key and Alcatraz had copies.
It was Lady Parfait who showed me this place and gave me the key. I can't leave the palace unattended on normal circumstances, so she suggested I go through here whenever I needed to get to the Martian.
Then, how was she able to get a copy of the key? Right, Walt?
You should ask her that yourself. Anyway, you haven't even told me what you needed from your room.
It is an item that will break Walt's curse.
I see.
Are you eating?
No.
No,
Just munching on some peanuts.
Rod is eating.
Uh-huh. Why did it take you so long to respond to my letter?
The palace has been on high alert since last week.
Why? Rod stops and looks at me. The hesitation is clear in his eyes.
Did something happen? A week ago, the king received a letter. A warning.
A letter?
It said that 3 days from now, the king will be judged and convicted. His crown will be given to one more worthy.
I stared at Rod with slow understanding. 3 days from now, but that date...
Your 18th birthday.
I continued to stare at Rod in disbelief. This cannot be a coincidence. But a new king? Do you think someone is specifically targeting my father?
We all
Yeah.
know that royals are always in danger.
But this threat was made the king especially nervous.
Are the witches involved in this? The silence that falls within the tunnels is heavy.
They think there is a good chance they must be. That's why the Order of Caldera has tightened security.
We continue walking in silence. Eventually, Rod points at something ahead of us.
Here we are.
The dim light of the tunnel illuminates a rusted door that leads into the palace. Rod looks around warily while Waltz and I quickly duck into the shadows of a column.
The guards will be doing the rounds on this side soon. We need to hurry.
Right. The hallways are thankfully quiet as we traverse them. Rod did a good job of scoping out the times of patrol. Eventually, we reach my room. I stop at the door to my room, instantly overwhelmed by nostalgia. It has been so long since I have been in my room. Is this Emily's room now?
No, by the king's order, your room has been untouched since you were cursed.
Then, what has become of this room? I look at Rod in shock as he studies the door to my room with a complicated expression on his face.
I think maids are sent in here to dust occasionally, but otherwise everything should be just as it was before.
But why would the king keep the room as it is if he does not remember me? I turn my back to the door thoughtfully, then glance at Rod. We can handle the rest. You should leave before you draw any unwanted attention. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Don't worry, we'll figure out a way to get back to the passage without alerting anyone.
What?
You've changed.
What do you mean by that?
You never would have cared about someone else's safety before.
Rod turns to leave before I can respond.
Be careful.
Thank you.
Carla and I will stand outside. Make it quick.
I feel like Jordan is perfect. I feel like Jordan is perfect for Nomi, I don't know.
Don't know who she is.
Badass night lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that Jordan... also, she's dating Garland. Or they are dating. Or going to date. They're feeling for each other. It's complicated, depends on the route. I know that Jordan before turning back to the door and turning the knob. I glance at Waltz and he nods at me. I take a deep breath and open the door. Rod told me that my room had been untouched since I left, but I was not expecting it to be like this. Nothing has changed. Not a thing out of place. I wish my room is not like this. I wish I had that many dolls. And to be and by the way, for some reason, since I was a kid, I've always wanted like a bed like that with the curtains.
Like a baldachin one?
Oh, like a 4-poster bed?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just it. And this is like too fancy to match the rest of my room. With like a Spider-Man poster. There is not even a speck of dust on the dolls of my shelves.
Diviana?
I am confused as to why this room has been untouched. Certainly the king would have thought to do something else with it. Or in the very least, he would not have maids coming in consistently to clean it. But I cannot let myself linger on the questions. I have no time for them. We came here to find Neverland, Tinkerbell. I look at Walt and nod. Let's start searching. Time passes, but I'm only able to find the key. The box is nowhere to be found, not even in the drawer that I remember putting it in.
Being that you had Neverland and Tinkerbell this whole time.
Have you tried searching for it in my room before?
I have, but I didn't find anything. She must have used the glamour magic to hide it from me.
I stare at the key with frustration. I don't understand. I'm sure it was here.
Are you sure you didn't throw it away?
No, I would never throw away such a beautiful box. Besides, I keep most of my things. They are all valuable to me, even if they are not outwardly beautiful.
I wouldn't have believed you if I hadn't seen this.
He leans down to pluck a puppet from one of the drawers. He holds it up with a smile, and I feel my cheeks itch in embarrassment. I never remembered to throw that out. Walt gazes at me thoughtfully.
That's the only reason?
Well, I look at the puppet in his hand and find the truth peeling out of me. I was never able to put my finger on why, but I have always liked that puppet. He's not judging Nomi. A smile stretched across Walt's face.
You kept it even though I did such a bad job with the sewing.
You know now why Nomi? What?
So judgy.
You made this? He was the one
Yeah.
who made it. He was just...
This is the first puppet I ever made.
Yeah, and he gave to her.
Yeah, but he's like, oh, my stitching.
And even though she had her memories removed, she remembered.
No, I understand now what Nomi say about he judging. He's judging his own work.
Yeah, true.
Nomi and I can't relate with that, right, Nomi?
Yes, you are master crafters.
Uh-huh. Right.
Laughing at
Well,
poor Walt.
Right.
we look and we only see our own mistakes.
Yeah. And then we look at the mess and we are just like, we need to clean this too.
True.
Walt turns the puppet in his hands, looking down on it fondly before his eyes meet mine.
You were the one who taught me how to sew in the first place, you know?
Sorry. What? I was the one who taught him how to sew? I stare at the puppet. I probably kept it because you made it.
How cruel.
Huh?
Do you have an idea what you're doing to my poor heart?
You seem perfectly fine to me. Walt shakes his head and sighs. Walt?
So dense.
What? The knot begins to turn. Walt and I exchange glances before we both dart to different hiding places. I hide myself under the bed, and he runs behind the curtains, which more easily conceal his smaller body. The king? What is he doing here? When the king steps inside, I notice that there is something in his hands. That's the box, but why does he have it? I look at Waltz and he gives me a small nod, affirming that it is indeed Neverland.
Who's there?
Hmm?
Show yourself now if you don't want to get hurt.
The king unsheathes his sword. What should we do? I look at Waltz, who signals to me to stay in place. He mouths something, and I think he might be saying that he means to find a way to get us out. Is Waltz going to sacrifice himself again? Will he be alright? Should I trust him? Maybe. And the right answer is stay. I know that Waltz. He steps out of the curtains and raises his hands in surrender.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I know you. You were Hilder's apprentice. Waltz, was it?
I remember then that Waltz had worked for Mother, and naturally the king would know who he was.
It's been a while, Your Majesty. I am honored you still remember me. You haven't changed. Not at all.
I wonder why. He has been with the Neverlanders for years.
So, Hilda really did curse you for betraying her.
Is that so obvious?
Yeah.
Betraying her? Betraying her how? The king places his sword back in its scabbard.
I have no idea what you are doing here now, but
The king surprises us both by getting down on one knee and bowing to Waltz.
Your Majesty, you shouldn't. I was never able to thank you after the war, so thank you. You did so much for our kingdom, Waltz. So thank you. We owe you our lives. If only all witches were as good as you.
The king stands once again, his posture stiff and straight.
There are more of us than you think, Your Majesty.
I am lost. What are they talking about?
But I didn't do it for the kingdom.
Waltz turns to look at me silently, a small smile on his face.
I did it for her. Her? Who are you talking about?
Waltz nods his head at me.
It's alright, Divyana.
I slide out of my hiding place and stand in front of the king. It has been months since I last saw him. The king's eyes widen as he looks at me.
You're that girl from the gates.
You remember me?
It is more like I find it impossible to forget you.
What?
I have a lot of questions for the two of you, but the most important is why are you both in this room? Regardless of the fact that I know you, Waltz, you have still broken into the palace.
We would not have done it if we did. Would not have done it if we did not have to. I still myself, or further scolding when the king turns to look at me. That box you are holding, we needed to break Walt's curse. Thank you for the reading, Nomi. You do it too. Ha.
How did you come to have it, Your Majesty?
The king looks down at the box as if only noticing it for the first time.
I was in this room the other day and noticed a chip on the side of the box. I took it to get it fixed.
Chip? I did drop it once a while back, but did not think to get it fixed myself. Why would you do that? The king looks around the room, a faraway look in his eyes.
This room is special to me, though I do not know why. I feel like this room and I are both waiting for someone to return, And everything must be perfect for when they do.
I feel my chest tighten, even as the king huffs out of there is sigh of laugh.
What am I saying?
He cannot miss me when he does not remember me. Can't. Right?
But if this box is all that you require, Waltz, you may have it.
Hi Mina, how are you? Welcome. Wait, why are you still up? It's almost 1 a.m.
Nina.
Hello, Mina.
I'm saying this, but then Illy's there and it's almost 2 a.m. for him.
True.
I'm not saying anything.
It's Friday evening. It's fine. So we can
For some
start.
of us.
Friday. Oh.
Friday.
For some reason, I'm ending the stream earlier.
True.
It's okay, Mina, don't worry about it. Were you working? Were you drawing? If you were, please stretch.
Oh no, Mina's gonna commit sudoku.
No, she's going to stretch, right, Mina? Nomi stretch too.
They pop.
Hmm?
They pop.
It's a good pop for you.
There was multiple pops.
It's a good pop for you. Thank you, Mina, but you don't stretch when you stretch now. Because I know that soon you will forget it.
Hi, Mina.
Hi.
How has been your luck on Genshin and Honkai?
Oh.
No, like Shoko literally went to Mina like, how? How is this possible? Because of her luck on Honkai. And Mina then for me on Genshin, she's just like, I pull it. It was like sweat and tears, but I was able to get the guy.
Who, the Wesley guy or whatever
Yeah,
his name
yeah,
is?
yeah.
Of course, you would. Mina would thirst for that guy.
Wait, hang on. What does he look like? What?
He's a wolf guy that I show you.
Oh, the wolf. The ears. It's the ears.
The more recent wolf guy, yeah.
Oh,
Because there is
no.
already 3 of wolf guys on Genshin.
True.
Oh no. Hide account. You can have more than one. What?
Yeah, Mina has more than one account in both Honkai and Genshin.
I couldn't.
Yeah,
I
no,
couldn't even do
Mina's
one
not.
account.
But like, for me to see Mina now, my thought just went like, she's probably drawing, she's probably doing commissions, she's probably doing one of them. Mina just confirmed. So Mina, stretch now, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Everyone's stretching. We're all shrimps here.
I'm not a shrimp.
Oh. We're on our way to become a shrimp.
We're shrimp
I hope
posture.
not. If they're saying crack crack is from some reason, and it's not only your back that should say crack crack, your wrists, Mina. Don't forget that you didn't stream sometimes because of your wrists. No, Kobe, you can't stay a cat, you need to stretch too. Also, shouldn't you be in bed? Okay, Illy, you can continue. I already judged enough.
But if this box is all that you require, Waltz, you may have it. It is the least I can do after all that you have done for us.
Kobe's just back now, but thank you for shouting him out again. The king goes out the box to Waltz, who reaches out to take it.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Look who we have here.
I saw
It's
Nomi's
Vargas.
going meow, and then Kobe going meow, and I almost meow too.
Meow. 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 We're all. That's it. We're gonna do the rest of voice acting. Meow, cat. Meow, 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 meow.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't been streaming this game for like 3 weeks more or less, because I streamed on the 13th, then I streamed on the 20 on purpose because I knew I wasn't going to stream on the 27th, so like to do the every 2 week stream of this game. So since I didn't stream it on the 27th, I also didn't stream it on the 2nd because November 2nd, because I wanted to keep the every 2 weeks. It was November 2nd or November 3rd, one of those. Which one was Friday? So now to keep going like every 2 weeks, it's day. So next 2 weeks we are continuing the game. Probably not finishing 2 either. So you still have some time, Mia, to watch us.
Oh no.
Nah, it was just like I streamed 2 weeks, one after the other, just because I knew I wouldn't be able to stream on the other one.
It's okay. It was an extended break.
Yeah, thank you for that, Pat. To be honest, I reached to the point that I almost keep putting it on my schedule, because like it was already there, and I was like, I think. And then I didn't put it, and I was like, wait, is this week that I need to put it, or is the next one? I grow with uncertainty. Who is talking with me? Sorry, I need to see this. Sorry. I just saw a message and I had to answer.
No worries.
It's an important one. Oh, it's already also midnight, huh? And I need to sleep. I have work. We aren't seeing grown-up walls yet, though. Unless Nomi wants me to show her.
Oh, I've seen grown-up waltz. I may have spoiled everything for myself, but that's okay.
Look, when I was looking for Fritz to show to someone, I bump into not only Fritz,
yeah, you told me.
but also backgrounds. I bump into Fritz because on the magazine you put Fritz from the second game. But also I bump into one of the image from Walt's Roots from the second game, and I'm just like, hello. Like, look at him.
Oh.
I like this one. There's also this.
You know what did it for me? As soon as I saw the necklace, I was like, "Yep, we have
Only
matching
the
necklace."
Only the necklace? Only the
I
necklace?
saw the necklace first.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's are black, but close enough.
Yeah. Right?
The earrings as well.
Yeah. The ending, the bad ending.
It's
Look
the
at
bad
us
one,
liveless.
right? Yeah.
Look at this
Wait,
liveless.
who's the woman? Is that your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the worst part is she looks a lot like what I imagined her to be. It's the worst part. She's evil as heck.
These VTuber model cosplay for Halloween next year.
It's our mother.
Well, she is a red-haired, green-eyed woman, right?
Even though that I'm blue eye, and technically my
Contact.
And technically my hair is orange though, but yeah. To be honest, I didn't notice. To be honest, I didn't notice, but she looks a lot like me. How I picture my visual model, but also another character from another visual novel kind of game that I played. I may have based a bit on her without even noticing. Because like it was on back of my mind from high school, so I can show it though on stream. Let me just. What was her name again?
Oh my god.
Okay, Ikar.
I don't know why, like, for Discord, when I look at the bubbles, there's, like, a diagonal line on
Mm.
everyone's screen. I thought that was my monitor. I thought my monitor was cracked, and I
Right?
freaked out for a
The
second.
first time I
I
saw
was like,
that,
"What?"
the first time I saw it, I had the same. I was just like, "What is going on? What is that?" So look at this girl.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
wait. So who's that?
It's from a game.
Oh,
From a French company called.
it's very familiar.
Also familiar. Also like on a visual novel game that I played like on high school. It's called
Yeah.
Eldaria. I will write it on chat. It's online.
Mina.
So like I may have based a little bit on her, without even noticing. Because I only recently, also on one of these streams, when I start noticing this resemblance with a mother, I noticed also she just came to my mind. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah.
I googled it.
Don't you should go you shouldn't Google this character. You will get a spoiler.
Oh, no, not the character,
Good.
just the game title.
Yeah. They also
I
have
like the art
another
style.
game, like the first game that they launched like on visual novel type of game is called in Portuguese is Amor Doce, in French the creator is Sweet Amoris, and I think it's Candy something in English.
It's like,
Let me.
What is amaris though? Isn't it like licorice? Or?
What?
You just said sweet amaris.
Yeah.
It's like a type of candy. Amaris.
It's called My Candy Love.
Oh.
the blonde-haired one reminds me of Ezreal. He gives off Ezreal vibes.
On
Just from
Eldaria?
looking. Yeah, just from looking at him.
What
I
was
don't
the
know any of
blonde?
them.
What was the blonde girl?
He has like.
Is it from the first? Is it from the first one or from the second? Oh, the guy, not the girl,
Yeah,
the guy.
He has
he's not.
blonde hair. He reminds me of an Ezreal.
Yeah. Flan is only similar to Ezzy on appearance. Personality wise, no,
Calm
and it's only
temperament
that
and
appearance, and
wisdom.
it's only that appearance, Nomi. He has other appearance, so like only that appearance is yeah.
Where's the red-haired guy?
Oh no, Illy's been unrepresented.
Yes, where's my redhead?
There are no
There's a
redheads.
blue hair called Ezreal.
To be fair, that guy, that Eldario, the first one from to the second, like the transition, like the ending of the like the origin going to the new era, is really dark. It's going really dark.
Ooh.
Like a lot of characters disappeared in like a lot of different ways, and I was just like, what the heck?
They're killing people left and right. Something like that.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I feel like the Ezreal, or sounds like Ezreal.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I
Israel.
was thinking as well.
Israel.
But his face expression, that's Aphelios' face right there.
So to pick one.
That guy has like mixed feelings with me. So the other one is like My Candy Love. Let me see if I can find the French name, because it's
My
probably
Candy Love. There's like two, at the other games like New Gen and normal. It shows up in like
Sweet Maurice, or is that the name of the school and the game is? Sucré amoureux.
It says, my candy love, a game of love and flirting for girls. Oh.
Amour. Okay, in English, in French is amour sucré. The school is Sweet Amoris. That's the name of the school.
Yeah. It's like sugar love.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Europop song.
Well, it's a French. It's a French
I like
game, so
Aqua.
it's a French game. Then they also released.
Yeah.
They also had other ones, but going more on like visual novel kind of one. They had one that was The Secret of Harry, that I actually liked how it was made, but it wasn't that much close to it. And then later on they released a vampire one that I don't remember the name, but I think it's something Midnight.
Oh, they got a niche. They know their audience.
Moonlight Lovers.
I think so. I don't know. Let me search.
Yeah, vampire.
Like if you go to their websites on the game logo, you can see their games.
Yeah.
Some of their old games disappear, but others are still
one
there.
called Mabimbo. Wait, I'm still in French.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like the most like edgy teenager title.
It only shows up on the
Thank you.
Moonlight Lovers.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's Moonlight Lovers. That's the other one. It's like Princess Pop. It's like a really old one.
Princess Stride is a game?
What
I didn't know
is-
it was a game. I just thought it was an anime.
What?
Oh. I was looking up like otome games, and apparently Prince of Stride is a game. But it was a sports anime that I watched. Now it makes sense why I thought the anime sucked. It sucked because it had no plot. I was like, where is this going?
It
There's
was
like 8 episodes with
Strictly an
no...
otome game.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, because like they probably didn't choose a route. That's probably why. Okay.
Yeah, because they do that a lot on animes because they are just like, if we choose a route,
It's spoiled.
It's not only the spoil, but like fans go wild because like they will go like, oh, why you picked
the
this
wrong
one?
route. It's like
You can.
what's it called? How Fate did 3 movies with the 3 different routes.
Is that why? Okay, I just thought it was really popular. I still never finished the new Fate series.
Never watched
the last 3, like the Heavensfield movies. There's 3 movies, and each of them is like 3 different routes. So they're 3 alternate movies. Yeah, they're not.
No, I'm doing this for Mina.
Eh?
Mina? Who was the other person's brush?
It's okay, Mina. It happens. Don't tell Lupo.
Like, huh? How do you not know?
Problem solved.
Okay, so it was between your house, which is kind of better because
better. You know,
yeah,
that's a little better.
Yeah,
It's not a stranger.
I mean, it wouldn't have been like a stranger. You have to be in someone's house to just.
I mean, like, you know, it might have been like a dorm apartment. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait. No.
Mina was also traveling, so my mind went to that.
No one else needs to know, Mina. It's
oh my god. No. Okay, I see that Alex is streaming. I never read it, Alex. Let's not make it awkward for neither of us, and I don't want Mina to imagine things, and I don't know what to say, and also I need to go to sleep. So let's read Alex. I never read him, and it's like only 20 minutes. So yeah. The red mask. Oh, Kobe is asking you something on me.
Yo, I
You play
Only watched
Fate?
one Fate. No, I only watched one Fate series, and it was the original, the one
Which
with they're
one?
like people
Fate Zero?
die when they're killed. That one.
Oh, Unlimited Blade Work.
And
The
I didn't watch
original
any
one.
of the ones.
So that
No,
was a red
Fate
message
is
for
good.
who is sub
Fate
and
is
for who
good.
isn't.
I think I was just overwhelmed by the amount of Fate.
And we are reading Alex.
Go.
So thank you so much for everyone joining me today. Thank you Nomi and Illy for joining on call.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, thank you.
And I'll see everyone on Sunday when me and Kobe are collabing and finishing A Way Out. So yeah.
And not bullying.
Yeah. See you all on Sunday. Bye bye.
Bye.